and I want to start speaking to you like that to see for yourself what I am capable. Thank you for having me here, and I hope my talk will inspire you. If you don't mind, I will be signing during the talk with interpreter translating voice over me. If you have any questions after this, I am happy to communicate either in speaking or in writing.
So I was born in Kalgoorlie. We didn't know if I was born deaf or not. My parents felt that when I was quite ill, I was quite sick, so they thought something was wrong with me. I had a flu, I was teething at that time, I had a lot of ear infections or earaches. One of the times I had measles, so they thought there might have been from that. So they took me to a hearing test, and I failed, but I thought that was because of my sickness at the time. By the time I was 2, they did diagnose me as being deaf, and that was in Kalgoorlie at that time. So they found that I was deaf, but I had to come to Perth we had to move to Perth because we had all the systems in place here. So I moved here with my parents and an older sister and a younger brother. So they're all hearing in my family. I'm the only deaf person in my family. There is no deaf in my family. I think it was possibly from the sickness I had when I was a young child. My parents are very strong in believing that I had to be involved in 2 worlds, the hearing world and the deaf world. So that meant that I had to speak in the hearing world, and also in the deaf world I needed to communicate through sign language. At the moment I wear 2 hearing aids. I've just had the 2nd hearing aid put on a couple of weeks ago. I'm actually in the process of being delegated for a cochlear implant, so I'm still in that process. I don't sign to my family. We use oral communication. That's how I have to respect my family with that, because that's how they wanted me to communicate with them. But when I communicate outside my home, I do communicate with sign language. And like I said, I'm the best of both worlds. Deafness has never stopped me. I can do whatever I want. I have no barriers. I move forward in my life, and I'm very independent, and I'm very, very strong personality. I've been involved in many courses and many work groups and workshops in my journey, both here in Perth and in the UK, London. Sorry, I've jumped. Let me start again. I was born here in Perth. I actually moved to England when I was about 23, and I stayed there for 6 months initially, but I ended up staying there for 20 years, and just recently, about just over a year ago, I moved back to Perth. So I have a lot of experience in the UK with the deaf and the hearing, and here as well in Australia, Perth. When I was in the UK, I had a couple of degrees. I have a BA in Honorary in Deaf Studies. I have a degree in that, and that's in Education and Communication Support. Now that has helped me tremendously. With that course, you would think that I would know everything about my deafness, well I don't. I was involved in the hearing world for a very long time, and when I did this course, I found a lot about me and about the culture of who I was, and there was everything involved in this course, and my identity was in there. It was just so liberating for me. So that gave me the passion for what I wanted to do after this, and with that passion I wanted to support the deaf, independent of age, like young, old, middle age, all. I wanted to support the deaf and teach them in school. Once that's done, I want to teach the adults. So I've done both. So I'm engaged in all ages of deafness. And different backgrounds as well. So not just Muslim, which is my religion, but all different backgrounds I want to be involved in. I'm also a mother of 2 adopted children. The oldest son is 18 now, he's hearing, and my daughter, she is deaf. She goes to Belmont City College at the moment. So thank you for listening. Thank you very much.